morning, everybody. What's going on? My name is Will. Welcome back to another episode here on the lovely Calmsden Farms. Hope you guys are all doing okay, and welcome back to another episode here on the farm. So, yeah, so what are we up to today then, my friends? Well, we're just going to get set up here. So, obviously, that's staying there for now. Yeah, we don't really need to do any more with that at the moment. But, yeah, so I hope that you guys are all having a good one. And, yeah, welcome back to another episode here on the farm. So, what we're going to be doing, first of all, this morning... well, obviously I haven't really got much else to do at the moment, apart from obviously we're doing our grass today, so that should be nice and simple for us, if my blooming thing will work. Oh, okay. I've literally broken it completely. That's great, isn't it? Oh well. So yeah, so we'll get this all opened up, and yeah, obviously we're going to be doing our grass today. We're going to be getting that all done in today's episode. I don't know what's just happened there. My thing has just completely died, which is a bit odd. Anyway. Oops. Yeah, no, something's not working. Anyway. Let's get this thing started up. We'll head on over. And we'll go ahead and we'll carry on. I'm just going to go down here because it's a lot easier, to be honest. It's a lot quicker. Should be alright, just run ourselves down the centre here. So yeah, we have got the slow in to finish at some point in the not too distant future, but obviously we've got these two slow. We're going to have to buy in the slow, unfortunately. It is what it is, though. So yeah. So we will let this run. Hello? It was working last week and now it's not. Hello? Sign in required. There's no sign in required because I should be connected. Yeah, we're just going to sit here, we're just going to watch some YouTube and yeah, have a little bit of fun. So hopefully, like I say, it's not going to take us too long, and then obviously, yeah, we just got to get the pit all compacted in. So yeah, we've got another field to do, and then we've got field 6 to do at the end as well. Should be nice and simple. There's a problem signing into my account, that's correct. But yeah, it still lets me use the same account. Bizarre. Anyway, so yeah, so we'll get all of this all sorted out. Oh, that's one. It's just one account, don't need that account. No. That's good. Excellent. Come on. So yeah, that is our first load ready here. We are full. There we go. Right, first load is done. So hopefully, like I said, it's not going to take us too long to get this field all cleared up. Obviously we've got that one to go as well. And then obviously we've got to proceed with the slurrying on top. Should be nice and simple, hopefully. So yeah, so we've got the slurrying to do to obviously proceed with those. Not much else that we really need to do, to be honest. I feel like there's something else that we're supposed to do, but I can't remember what that was. So obviously can't be that important. But yeah, we'll try and hold off on some of the drilling for now. Right, let's have a little gander. Let me see if there's any contracts going as well. I don't think there is. No. These are all okay, so we've just got to get rid of those. Yeah, those ones there, I think. Is it those? Yeah, because we had 50, yeah. So yeah, just got to get rid of them. The water's looking a little bit low. We'll probably need to do a bit more water for them shortly. That's in orange, so we need to do that. Yeah, so yeah, so we'll just get, obviously there's quite a lot to be done out of these two fields. So yeah, obviously we've got 3 fields to slurry between now and the next bit of decent weather, which actually isn't that far away, I don't think, which is good. Obviously then that'll be that field. Well, that one's doing stone picking actually, and so is the other one. They both need a bit of stone picking before I can actually drill them. That's good. So yeah, they both need a little bit of stone picking. Jeez, this thing is so slow, it's unbelievable. It's good. Pick this thing back up. Around here. Drop that again. It's good. So yeah, there's a lot of grass in here. But yeah, we should be okay. And obviously, yeah, it's just field number 6 obviously we'll do, but we're building that new pit still down at the down at the BGA, so that'll help us out for now. I don't know why this is so bloody slow, it's unbelievable. So yeah, we've got to slurry this one, we've got to slurry the rest of field 3, and we've got to slurry field 4, and then we'll have to slurry 6 as well. all before the end of the month. Which sounds like a lot of fun. It's not one. Trust me. It's not a lot of fun. Oh, balls. Oh, that's that full again. Yeah, we've got a lot of turning and throwing backwards and forwards to be doing, but that's not a problem for me. I'm hoping we might have this field done by the afternoon. We've just got the other one to do it, and obviously we've just got to go in with probably just the telehandler or something. We'll have to see. That's good. Yeah, obviously we've got to make sure that it's ready for its October cut. Still, it's going to be a big job to try and get that all ready. But hopefully, fingers crossed, we're good to go. Yeah, so I'm trying to save a bit of money to obviously to be able to repair the other John Deere, because this one will need a repair after that. Ideally I want to put the, it's quite overkill, but I'd like to put the John Deere onto the stone picker really. Don't know, I mean, it does seem quite overkill for that. I don't know if anything else other than this tractor will actually, I don't know. Actually, to be fair, if I take this off, it'll probably be set, actually, yeah, because we just had that service. It's just this that needs a service, to be fair. I don't know if we're losing any yield because of it, but, yeah. Take this off the back, then what happens? Drops straight up. Yeah. So, yes, I've got rain. So yes, 26th, 27th, and then all of a sudden the 28th we can slurry. The weather forecast looks shit, to be fair. So you've got rain tomorrow to slurry both of those three fields with this tractor rather. Yeah, it's this that needs to go for a service. Once the John Deere's back, this needs to go for its service. Let's start writing some stuff down. I've got a little whiteboard, but... Way! Oh my goodness, that was close. That wasn't quite what I had in mind. Yep. So yeah, so obviously yeah, we've got that one finished slowing, which I'll probably use the cows as well for. Digest though is not really a problem because of how big the capacity it is. So yeah, it's not, well, it's going to take us a few more hours obviously to get all of this done, but yeah, I'm hoping we're going enough space in that pit as well. It's filling up quite quickly, to be honest. But yeah, hopefully go on. But yeah, so obviously they're over at the BJ building the big concrete bases now. There's a sort of building site, so I don't really want to be going over there. Well, I don't need to anyway. But yeah, so our job over the next few days is going to be slurrying everything. And then potentially look at stone picking, but yeah. I don't know whether to use... We could probably get away using the Fent on the stone picker, to be honest. Use some of the smaller tractors on the easier stuff. This is filthy. Looks like it just stopped. It literally just stopped. Yeah. The tablet literally just died. We can't really do much else at the moment, to be honest. So yeah, it's just going to be just about just getting it slowed. That other field does need stone picking a little bit next to 21. I think that'll need a stone pick. Everything else is okay, I think, on it. So yeah, I think we should be alright. I don't know. I might give it some solid fertiliser, I don't know yet. I should probably give it some solid fertiliser. Probably straight after drilling I'll give it some solid fertiliser. But yeah, obviously the drilling ain't going to be done, so it's going to be stone picking now on both of the fields. So we can choose how we want to see. This slowing needs to be done first, really. Because obviously once it's grown up I can't obviously slow it. That field doesn't really matter too much. The arable ones don't really matter, so it's just grass that we need to focus on at the moment. The arable ones don't really matter at the moment. We've got plenty of time to drill them, we're in no real rush. So it looks a bit stupid that we've only done half. But that was before obviously I remembered that obviously the animal dealership will sell me some, so yeah, I booked some more in for that and just said I'll turn up when I turn up. For God's sake, really? I'll turn up at some stage, guys, and pick some up. This also needs re-drilling as well, actually. Once we're done in this field, that bit needs re-drilling because it looks awful. So yeah, I might actually re-drill that bit that we started just grass and then we ploughed it up. I don't really know why we ploughed it up, to be honest. I might leave that as it is because it's quite useful to have the grass coming across the end there, so I can actually get into that field. Rather than having to mess about on the road. I don't know though, I need to work it out. I don't know if I'm particularly interested in that, to be honest. Yeah, we've nearly tipped it now. Nice, now my apple doesn't even work, that's helpful. I'm really hoping we're going to have enough of them. Yeah. Hopefully we'll have enough. It's going to be a bit tight, but yeah, I wouldn't like to put any more in there. I wouldn't like to put field 6 in there, I don't think. It's just as well that we're getting another one constructed in about 4 days. So they're just putting the concrete pads down. It's not a big job, to be honest. But yeah, obviously we can always cut it back from the BJ if we need it, but there's the amount that we've got here, we're not going to need it. Would have been nice to have done some hay, but yeah. We'll have to pick up some hay from someone else. Which is not an issue, we can do that. Yeah, because obviously they usually give me 25% anyway for splitting it into the mixer for them. So that shouldn't be a problem. Because otherwise, obviously, they can't do anything with it. Most of the people around here don't have capacity to be able to, so that is absolutely fine by me. That's not a problem. So we're 2 hours in and we've done a fraction of the field. I'm just hoping that we're not losing too much out the back, because obviously the tines haven't been done recently. I don't know whether to try and book it in between now and the next harvest. I don't really see why not. But obviously it'll be alright, but obviously the John Deere's in there at the moment, so I don't want to swamp the work. So I'll just have to wait until afterwards. So we're not going to forget on the next one anyway. It can go in straight after the next one. When we go and pick up the John Deere, we can swap it out for this. And then this will then hopefully be ready for the end of the month. Got another 3 days off at the end of the month. Anyway, I'm going away again. So that's good. Next week's going to look a little different. But yes, that sounds fun to me. But yeah, if you look at how many we've got, we're 2 hours in. And we've got still an absolute crap ton to do. There is so much to proceed with on this bloody field. It's ginormous. I think we could do a split in this one as well, to be fair. But yeah, no, we're going to be ready for the next harvest, which is good. See, we've waited a year to obviously to harvest our root crops. Yes, this should all be ready again in October, which will be fine by me. Yeah, we can go again at the end of October. I don't really see too much of a problem. Like I said, we should be able to dip into someone else's hay. Well, we will be dipping into someone else's hay for obviously for giving them, for putting it into the mixer for them. We usually get a small percentage on top, which obviously I can use to feed the animals for now. If we get hay. If we don't get hay, we're going to be a little bit stuck. They don't need a lot though at the moment, to be fair. Even if we just brought like field 11, we'll have to see. Yeah, so we've got 35 tonne to 35 tonne, 35 sheep still to go to be sold off. So still plenty to get done. Considering that I was scratching around for work, done very, very well to make the best of a bad situation. To be honest, not no contract work. I don't know if it's been taken over by another farm. I don't really know. I've still got more. Oh, it's disappeared again. That's helpful. Crap, isn't it? Ourselves into here. Well, we're getting there. It's going to be a little bit slow. Well, what the hell happened there? The camera just died completely. What the hell? Oops. Oh. Just reset that. Right. Hello? Oh, for God's sake. See, that's another field that we could look at, but I'm pretty sure that's very expensive. And there's not a lot of point now anyway, because otherwise we're going to lose a cut by cutting in September. We're going to lose a cut. Yeah, I don't know how much that actually is, to be honest. Bloody expensive, I think. I can't actually remember. Yeah. £650,000. Yeah. Something like that. 34 grand, 47 grand, yeah. So that's all forestry. That's forestry as well. So yeah. Not much else I really need, to be honest, but yeah. Look at the amount that is. $1 million. Oh, hold on. I'm supposed to be taking the phone. I have this tremendous grass crop. Oh, Jesus. Sadly, my tremendous grass crop has gone a bit to shit, to be honest. I'm joking. Hopefully, like I said, well, we need to go down anyway, in any way, shape or form, so I don't really care how long it takes. Yeah, this is the problem. Field's just too big. Yeah, it always has been. To be fair, even field 3 needs to be split again, probably. It ought to be split again. That's good. See, obviously, we've got the rest of the slow into doing that in that field, and then we've got a stone picket, which is a big old job. I don't know if we're actually going to need to do anything to this other field, apart from slow it. I don't think we need to lime it or anything like that. That's good. Oh, bollocks. Yeah, see, that's one right about. That little lip there is awful. Now we're taking quite fast. We are on a bit of a run. Still got to get all of the pit out later, so get it all pitted up. Oh no. Uh oh. We're stuck. Over the bump a little bit. Power. Not a bad job this, to be honest. It's a nice little machine. It's a bit small. Give us maybe a slight upgrading. But it'll do the job for now. Not a terrible bus. It's about halfway through this. Yeah, it's going to take a long while still. We're nowhere near done. As I was expecting though. But yes, like I said, that field that's about in front of us isn't actually owned by anybody. I don't know what the grass can be like, but we may as well cut it. Yeah, that's another one that we need to go ahead and buy at some point. But we'll start with really. Buying that one, and ideally the one next to 29 as well. But yeah, the one in front of us is huge. And not actually owned by anybody, so I'm not taking any work away. Oh, and then also the one next to BJ isn't either. I'm not taking work away from anybody, and I'm also not reducing my contract area either. Because if it's not owned by anybody, then obviously no one's going to be contracting me out anyway. So I'm not reducing that. So that's the first two fields that I definitely want to go for. Or three actually. How much actually is in that one? Oh no, sorry, no, I do actually own that one already. Oh yeah, but that one's not accessible particularly easily from the main road, that's the problem. Well, I can't get into that one. So yeah, it's just literally just that one, and then it's also this one. And what's that? That's... doesn't actually tell me. That's got to be the biggest one, isn't it? Well, that one? Yeah, 138. That's 1310. So yeah, that's the biggest one there, 36. Which I don't often end up down, to be honest. It's off that corner there. Yeah, so that's going to be the first one I like to buy, really, is that one there. Followed by that one. Let's see, that's the BGA. Let's see, they're both... oh. They're both in not really a very... service... well, this one is. The one behind us is, but next to the BGA, that's not a serviceable. There's nothing in it. Okay. It's all just mud. So that'll be fun. So like I said, we're ready to go for the next field. Still a hell of a lot of mini rows left. What we're getting there. Yeah, it's going to be a slow job, don't get me wrong. Really slow job, but we're nearly done. It goes quite far in that direction, but it kind of slopes off in this direction slightly, which will help us out a little bit. Done! And we can just keep on just piling it up, I suppose. Done with this by... I was hoping by about 12, but I don't think we are. Not a chance. Done by maybe 3. And obviously we've got the other one still to do. So I had to do what at some point, and obviously it made sense to do this one because it was the closest one to home. At least I'm not carting field 4 everywhere. Field 6 rather everywhere. Field 4. Oh, that is field 4. Yeah, at least I'm not carting field 4 also to the BGA, that would be a bit of a pain in the ass. But yes, they are building the pit down at the BGA. I'm probably going to just have to pay them soon. I don't know how quickly they're going to have it done for me. So it needs to be done within the next, well, 2 days I've got left on it. 3 days actually, because mowing's going to be one of them. They've got 3 days, not including today. So they've got a fair amount of time. Yeah, obviously this is the most amount I've ever filled up this pit, and obviously the amount that's in here will have to be cleared over multiple days, so we're going to need a shed over this before it gets opened. That's alright, we're going to have a shed built when I'm away this week, or next week or whatever. That's not a problem. We'll have the shed built and gone. That's fine. Not really a problem. There is a hell of a lot still to go there. Be nice to go in a different direction at one point. We held off enough that I could possibly do for doing the hay, and we just didn't get the weather. Looks like I'm still not going to get the weather, so just what it is. I'll just have to wait for the decent weather to come back round. But yes, the other option is that we buy one of those smaller ones, do a bit of hay out of that. That would be quite good, to be fair. Like I said, these are too big anyway. Yeah, I mean, the amount that we've got in here, we should have split this field really. Into, if not fours. It's diabolically massive. There we are. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of just thinking that we should just keep. How many rows we got? Still a good 10 at least. Oh well. Takes as long as it takes, doesn't it? Let's have a little look at the soil quality quickly as well. Even though I should probably just do this at another time, but it doesn't need anything. Just a quick go with the just a quick go with the snowy spreader. Well, it's not been quick. Nothing quick about it. Could do with getting a slowy distributor actually to bring it over from the animal dealership, to be fair. Something with a bigger capacity would be good. Something with a bigger capacity would be grand. Not we're nearly done, he says. Not really. Got a lot still to go, in fairness. It's good. Don't ask me to find out what's going on over there because I ain't got a clue. I knew that field was gonna... I don't know what the hell they were going in there. It was like... I don't even know. It came up so early. If it's last year's crop, I don't know. But yeah, it's just... It looks awful now. Looks like it's just completely just died. Shame though. Because we could have chopped that. And burnt it, but anyway. Jeez, yeah. I keep on going right. Drop that down. Excellent. Straight in and away we go. Done. A little bit there. Otherwise it just goes back into the ground, just ruins the quality. Look how much there still is. There's still an absolute shit ton to go. Oh well. So yeah, getting it all compact is going to be fun as well. Getting all compact is going to be like driving a blooming, I don't know. It'll be awful. I'm glad we started on the head end yesterday, that's for sure. That certainly helped us out a hell of a lot. And I'm also glad, like I said, we're not trying to put more into that pit. We're putting field 6 into another pit because this is a disastrous otherwise. Like I said, hopefully we'll get some contract work in September, and then we can start repaying that loan back at huge amounts. But yeah, obviously at the moment I'm just trying to save the money to go into the new pit. Yeah. Right. Yeah, let's get us up to the top. Getting that getting stuck. That's a lot of silage in the back, to be fair. Oh. I'm running out of space. I suppose it's still got quite a bit of space at the front. It's all got to go in here one way or another, so... Well, the other option is that we trial, that we do a bit of bailing, but that's only an absolute emergency if this breaks. Whoop, there's a mirror there. Does help to get to the top of the stack anyway. Yeah, that's only if this breaks really. Or if we do start overflowing, we can resort to bailing, but I'd rather not. It's going to pain in the ass. This will probably be a feed pit for us, to be honest. And then everything else, I don't know. To be fair, this is really going to help, because this will help with silage contracts in October. I don't know actually. Not going to be October, is it? I don't know. There's quite a lot there, so it's going to take a long while to ferment. That's the only issue, but oh well. We'll just have to wait anyway. But that's why obviously they give us 25%, because obviously we're offering all of our silage up front. Excellent. Still got another probably 4 or 5 loads left in here. Yeah, if we're done by 3 o'clock I'll be happy. I don't know, maybe. We've got to the end of the longer rows now, so it's just the short ones, which obviously means less. Well, that's not really a good thing, because obviously we want as much as possible, but... Yeah. It'll be a bit late one, I reckon. So we've got the rest of the field 15 to clear as well. 15? 4. I don't know where the hell I got 15 from. 15's a cow's field. Obviously he's got the cows chomping on it. The other option is the stuff down by the BGA. We actually put some new cow units on to get planning permission to build on it. Is the other option, because obviously although our cows are good, we don't have anywhere near what we could have. We can get a new cow yard built in time for the calves. That'll be spot on, because otherwise we've got to sell the calves. We've got to sell half of them anyway, which is a huge loss, because we're not allowed to go over the legal maximum. Which is a bit annoying. So that's the other thing to consider. Same with the sheep, obviously we're going over them. They're not too bad, because they're not bred so much for profit. They're not going to be bred for profit, they're bred for the wool. But their main income is from the wool, not the cattle themselves. The milkers will be a bit different. They still reproduce though. We should probably get some milkers, to be fair. I mean, yeah, we've really not got that much left. I'm hoping we'll be done by 3, 2 more loads, hopefully. Maybe 3, I suppose. Whee! So yeah, we've got a shit ton of slowing, and then we've got to go around and we've got to stone pick all of them as well before the end of the month. Slurries first, stone picking's second. I don't think the stone picker will probably be next month now. Obviously the slowing's going to be coming first. So obviously for sure for the grass. So obviously it's ready for the next crop. Obviously there's a tiny little bit left on that, on the arable field. A tiny bit left on the arable field, but not a lot. Probably what we've got here will probably clear that, hopefully. Obviously I want to get this cleared because I've got nowhere else to put it, so we'll definitely use it out of the cows first, always. But yeah, obviously they're going to sell us some. Power! Oh. That's good. Yeah. We're definitely slowing. It's going to be the job for the next 2 days. And now obviously we'll have to slow field 6 as well, so that's pretty much finished us, to be honest. Which is fine, not a problem. Stone picking, yeah, we could have got done, but it doesn't really matter. We can plant in October as well if we want. We don't really need to plant either of the fields now. So we've got the OSR that I wanted in. I don't really want any more OSR, I don't think I'm going to need it. We can plant OSR next month anyway, so it just means it's ready at a different time, which is fine. Oh, bloody hell. I'm glad that we started on the headlands, that's for sure. Be lucky if we get this finished at 5. It's going to be a long day because I've also got to put the pit over before dark. So, yeah. Depends if we're going to get this rain though, in fairness. So we're going for some slightly shorter rows now. Yeah, definitely going to be 3 more, if not 4 more. I'll be lucky if we finish at 3. It's about an hour each load-ish, I reckon. Probably just a bit less. I'll be lucky if I finish this, to be honest. I think we can definitely go away just 2 more, I'm hoping. Oh dear. Yeah, so it'll be 3 o'clock plus whatever's in field number 4. Jeez! Yeah, we just couldn't wait any longer, really. Fair enough. Notice here we've got some stuff to burn down at the BGA, which should be okay. Like I said, I think they'll be selling us some, ironically, people who do for the BGA will be selling us the grass to burn, but we'll also be doing the work as well, so yeah, we're effectively just renting the land and being paid for it, because obviously they're being paid for the energy for that week or whatever when I'm loading up, so yeah. So yeah, we can work out how much energy is, the office staff will work out how much energy is included. That all comes out of the BGA wages anyway, before I even see or that all comes out of the BGA income before I even see the total. It's a massive job, this. Not a quick job at all. It's such a pain in the arse to get the seal all finished in time for dark, but we'll try. It's not the end of the world. Yeah, I think we'll struggle to get that all into one more. I think we'll definitely have to go for 2 more. I'm glad we definitely did the headlands, that's for sure. Oh well, it takes as long as it takes. 84%. This could be close. On the final day, I don't think it will, but depends if there's anything left. But we've got 5 rows. Like 5 rows only. Yeah, not a lot. Don't know. That'll be pretty close. I'm hoping they're all going to. We'll have to see. And obviously I've just got the other field to do, and then I've got to go ahead and we've got to roll it as well, which will take a few hours probably, because there's a shit ton in there. I dread to think what kind of compaction rate we're on at the moment. Until I get the roller on, I don't know. It's the whole point of the roller. It's got a little compaction meter. I'll work out how far I need to go, but obviously until I've got the roller on, which is over there somewhere, I can't. Got a long night yet. Oh well. Just back to the good old days. I don't really do very many nights, but yeah, because obviously I'm flat out during the day, but yeah, I don't generally do nights. I usually start earlier and then that's the way I just do it. Yeah, something like 34. We got a decent amount of hay just off of that one. Also going to need potential day to sell the vegetables as well. That is a lot of silage. Just shows it is doable though. We don't necessarily need to split the field, but I don't know. It's still literally full on job, isn't it? It'd be a lot better if we could split the field. It doesn't matter if we want to go back after splitting the field. Why don't you just walk out then? Doesn't matter if we want to do the full field again. Obviously you'd lose a little strip, but nothing major. Lost a little strip on that one, but it was still worth it because it meant I had 2 different crops at 2 different paces, which meant I didn't obviously have to kind of rush with the baling, so it was certainly useful. I should actually just be driving down to the end here actually and stop some of the compaction. Oh well. Completely forgot there was an exit down here. Even that I could just walk across the end anyway. Let's see. Yeah, we're going to need definitely one more load, I reckon. Hopefully 3 o'clock. And move on 6 o'clock. Yeah, it's gonna be close. Oh well. What is that on up there? Actually, no. It's a lovely machine, this. definitely one more load, I reckon. It could be close. Yeah, this could be seriously close. Save time might just not even bother long. I don't think it'll save that much time, to be fair. And there's not even anything in here. We'll definitely be coming back. Well, that was fun. Managed to get all of the field up. I don't know how long the other one. I can't remember how long the other one's going to take. There's not much left to come back to, but yeah, we'll still have to come back. I can't really leave it because obviously we're not really planning this field up. And obviously it could get picked up by the next baler in October, or the next collector in October, and yeah, ruin the crop. So we shall not do that, but yeah. Bit of a shocker, really, isn't it? But you know, it's so much easier going out this way. I don't know why I didn't before. So if I can squeeze through that little gate, massive wide open area. Not a lot there, but enough for one day, that's for sure. Yeah, I should definitely have done that field at a different time, but so I don't have a lot of choice at the moment. I want to get a cut in October, obviously to allow me. So well, we say April, June, August. So 4 cuts. This is obviously going to be, well, technically our 3rd cut, except we haven't done this field before. So I have no idea how long it takes. I've only just drawed that one. I suppose not 4 cuts, it is only really 2 cuts, isn't it? This is what worries me, is actually, it's how the hell are we going to fit any more in here? This is not ideal. There's a lot of grass in there. That field's probably going to generate us, well, I don't even know. Maybe just tipped it over. We'll never tip over because obviously the weights are at the bottom, but with the pickup. But there's probably about, I don't know, probably about 100 grams worth of silage there. Probably more. I don't know. It's very, very difficult to measure with the BGA because obviously it doesn't come through immediately. It just kind of seeps its way through. But like I said, I'll be putting that towards probably a big contract anyway for someone, obviously, that wants some energy. Oh, sugar. Oh well, I'm going this way now anyway. So yeah, obviously for someone who wants some energy or whatever. There we go. Cool, done. So yeah, it's going to be a big old job to get all of that all slurried, but yeah, the stone picker will have to wait till September now. Even probably October, because like I said, the rest of the crops can be grown anyway. Only the OSR that we'd lose. We do have enough OSR. Well, I'm hoping we've got enough OSR. This is the problem. So we've got a load of pigs. I cannot remember if 35s can be ready, so we can start chopping. We ain't got any corn, so we need to yoink someone's corn, or ask if we can have someone's corn crop. We always go ahead and just buy field 17 if it's up for sale, which it should be. There's a lot of land up for sale. Coming through. Don't think we can get through there in this. I think we gotta go all the way around, which is a bit annoying. I have made that a bit tight. I might have to open that up a little bit actually. Oh jeez, we've just got air. Bounce over that a bit. Right, what kind of... yeah, we've got lots more vegetables coming through. They need to go. So we have got no more vegetables that I can actually sell at the moment. Not sell. No vegetables that I can move. Well, I suppose I can with the JCP, it's not really ideal. Yeah, this feels not really ideal, to be fair. But then I don't think field 6 and field 2 are pretty similar. But obviously I've got a hell of a further way to cart. So I don't know. But yeah, it's only about 5 or 6 rows in here. Hopefully we get around the headland. Don't know. Yeah, I could do a knocking down that wall and just coming out the end there, really. That'd be good, actually. Install a little ramp. Yeah, there's still a lot in here, to be fair. Yeah, I could do with just getting out of this field at the front somehow. The other option is that I take a punt on when the weather's going to arrive, which is doable, because obviously it's 56 now. Let's have a little ganders and take a punt on the weather. Well, it looks okay. Oh no, that's not really a punt, is it? 1 AM, that's not particularly helpful. Yeah, that ain't gonna work for us. don't think I can really get out of there. This is the problem. We'll put bloody bales in the way there. They're going to be ready at least. Which are the next bales to be fed. I don't know actually if I can get through that gate. I think I might be able to in this direction, but I don't think I can in that direction. Ah, shit in that direction. Yeah, I think we should be alright. We'll just have to go ahead and just proceed anyway. Yeah, I can't really afford to take a punt, to be honest. We'll be alright. It'd be good if I had a more up-to-date forecast, but forecast is terrible. Forgot that we still can't even get that far anymore. That's a lot of silage. That is a shit ton of silage. Don't think I've ever done quite this much before. And I've still got another at least 5 loads in there. Done by, well, I might be done by 6 collecting. Oh, this is going to take forever. And I'm not doing 2 fields again. They're right now, to be honest. The other option is that we take the punt, and if it does go wrong, we just burn. We can always just burn that field. Not literally, burn the grass that's left. If it does decide to rain in the morning. See, this is my problem. Getting around there. Oh yeah, well that's actually okay. Thought I'd struggled, to be fair, but never mind. Problem is, we're at risk of overflowing this pit soon, and then we'll lose grass. We'll lose grass anyway outside, which we'll never get back. To be honest, once we stop doing the headlands, I'll go alright. Just we're doing a headland that looks a lot. It'll be alright once we get rid of that. Once we take the headland out, the equation, it's only going to be 2 or 3 loads after that. Yeah, 5 should be okay. We are just about on track, but obviously it's the compaction that's going to be my biggest problem. And I don't really want to have all of that for burning. Because we are getting quite low on usable silage. Not drastically low, not anything to worry about, we've got all of that lot. Yeah, we've got enough silage in the bales at the moment. Start feeding them over the next few weeks. Yeah, they'll be fed through. So to be fair, in August it's not too bad. You don't really need to do a lot. Getting tired now, to be fair. Come on. We're still 7 hours before we can see the morning forecast. It's awful. We've been going for like 3 hours still. There's a wall there. Yeah. Even, I think we probably would be better just splitting that field. Well, we could split it, but we couldn't split this time, I suppose, because obviously we're running out of days. This is the best I could do. I suppose I could have just split it with field 6, but then we'd just struggle because we'd be carting that all the way down to the BGA. That's the reason I didn't leave any more for field 6. Let's start overflowing the pit soon. There's just so much size in there. So yeah, I've got to get the cover over it as well. The other option is that we leave a load in the back of here. Might be worth it. Then again, what difference is one load going to do? There's hay that we left in there anyway. I don't think, yeah, it's grass. I don't know if there's any grass in there actually. Yeah, there's not many bales of hay left. So yeah, we've probably got 3 more rows then, yeah? Probably. 3 more loads then, those. %. I know, a bit more, 25%. About 4 rows, yeah? What we're getting there. Yeah, definitely going to be 3 more loads, but that's okay. How have you got there? I don't understand how I keep on getting underneath that fence. Hello, mate. It's been a bit of a full-on day for me today, to be honest. I think it's probably going to be the most hours I've ever done in one day. Look on it. 8 till probably 7, 8? 8 to 8 probably. I reckon. Right up to the top. Oh, this is going to be full. Look how much is in it. Huge amount. Two more loads. It's still about an hour because of how tight it is to get in and out of that gateway. Still the same as going all the way up the road, unfortunately. I'd just be gone by now, up past the yard, but we'll go around here. Yeah. Could do with maybe taking that wall out. Can't believe I went all the way around, to be fair, that was a bit stupid, but I thought that we were okay. Now. I never really seem to go much further, but yeah, one more to go after that. definitely one more load. But that's okay. We've just about done it. It was tight. I mean, it shouldn't be a problem next time because we shouldn't need to do this field as well. This one's usually done for hay because obviously it's smaller. You don't need as much hay. Whereas obviously silage we can do an unlimited amount of. It's not really a problem. Obviously hay, we can only really use for the cattle. We don't really burn it, obviously. And B, because obviously it's not really worth anything. And B, we need to think of where to actually store it. So we just haven't had the weather, unfortunately. We'll be alright. We'll find someone's spare hay that they'll let me have, I'm sure. There's not really a lot of point in going on to the next road, to be fair, because I've got to come back for that lot anyway. I may as well actually, in case we're 5 short, but I doubt it. I think maybe 50 spare probably. But, oh well. One more load to go. I don't know how many we've done, I'll have to count them. But yeah, it takes as long as it takes really, doesn't it? It's crazy, isn't it? Hi. Right. Dump it all in the shed. And then dump it all in the pit. And then we're going to go and grab the thingy and see how badly it is compacted. Crazy, isn't it? So I managed to get up here okay. So I struggled to get too much further up there. Excellent. It's going to be a bit of a dirty job tomorrow, is doing all of the slurry. So we've got that big field to do first of all, and then we've got the 2 smaller ones to do on the other day. So yeah, and then we're back to mowing. So we've got 24th, 5th to do that, 26th, 7th to mow and collect, and the 28th to slurry field 8, 6, and then that's it. We're done. So yeah. This thing is filthy, so we'll have to give this a wash. And yes. That is probably the most amount of silage I've ever done ever. I don't know how long the slowing is going to take. That's the other problem, is that we cannot let this go, because obviously we'll lose all of our next silage. Yeah, it's definitely will need a service. Service the tyres and everything. I'll try and get it booked in, but obviously we've only got 2 days. It's not going to be done in that time, unfortunately. Should have been serviced while it was sat in the shed. Instead I kind of forgot about it really. Oh well. It is what it is, isn't it? I love the view from there. As much as I don't like rushing around, it is good to have a bit of purpose back. We were just kind of gingerly just driving along, but now we're not rushing about. Okay. But there's never anything in the middle, which annoys me a little bit. Everything's either urgent or just non-urgent whatsoever, completely. 58%. Right, good. So we'll go ahead and we'll pick this up and then we'll drop this off. Can you get around there? Yep. So then just pick up the rear roller. Still not got back in this pen yet. Well, I ain't really going to get that far, are they? Not really. I can't really get that far, to be honest. That is it. That is uno finito benito. Unfortunately, not for us. Because we've still got to compact it. Which could take several hours, I don't know yet. Is what it is, isn't it? Takes as long as it takes. So that's all oats that still needs to be bagged up. Only once we've got a drilling contract, which I suppose is entirely possible. We'll get a drilling contract soon, and then we can sift through them. It's the only way to redo it is to take the boxes out, but of course they come with things anyway, which is a bit silly. But yeah, so they come with seed inside the boxes, which annoys me. But yeah, as soon as we get a drilling contract, we should be alright for that. So always win that, because clearing out the drill is an arse. Well, I suppose we still have to do it, because they won't do it for us. What the hell's happened there? Why have we got 2 patches? Well, that was a bit silly. Completely forgot that I was supposed to clean that off. To be fair, the tractor could have done that clean as well, but then again it's going to be on slurry duty tomorrow, so bollocks to that. Yeah, I completely forgot I had to drive back over that way. Oh well. Done it now. Right. So we've got to get the compactor out now. We've got a compactor in, well, hopefully an hour. I'm going to do it in an hour, that'll be good. That looks so much better clean. Show about the tractor, but like I said, I'll have to put that on the slurry. And because this is the only tractor that we're currently using, yeah, it's going to use it quite a bit. Oh jeez, it's not crashing into our own fence. Yeah, I reckon that's going to be worth about £500,000. It's a lot of silage there. Right, take that off. Go and grab our bloody machine. Our blooming silage thrower thing. And then we'll just get compacting. It's just an absolute pain in the arse. Put this up onto the back. Hook up the electrics for it. Little pipe there. Good. Let's put a weight back on this actually. Yeah, actually, I probably should have put. Yeah, okay, actually, I do need to put a weight back on this. That will vastly improve things. And put the weight on it as well. I don't know why we took the weight off. Probably for the front motors, but that was not this time, that was last time round. Or something to that effect. But yeah, think about it, we're going to need the weight. Quite literally. Not just for the front of it. We're going to need the weight anyway. Help with traction. I don't know what's happened to the weight, to be fair. Don't know why the weight's gone. Looks so much better with the weight, doesn't it? Right. This is definitely the latest I've ever worked. Hopefully be done by 7, I'm hoping, but I wouldn't count it because of how much bloody silage there is. So this thing here has got a little measure up that should hopefully measure within the cab, which is really cool. So hopefully we'll be alright. So I just obviously just to make sure it's all set up nicely. And then somehow I'll have to drive over. It's not too bad because obviously it's quite tall, these silage pits. So yeah. Have a little ganders. I'm hoping that it's already fairly compacted for us, but I ain't got a clue. The outside is not really. Alright, we'll see how we get on. If we get to the top, that'll be good. Yeah, 26% on the machine at the moment. I don't really need to go down the pit the entire time, I don't think. I think we'll go right on the top. So I have to make sure I do not hit the side. Because if I hit the side, and it rolls, I'm toast. very, very, very careful with that. So where it's gone down the side, it hasn't quite matched up on the side. Because there's little blocks down the side of this pit for some reason. Which is most annoying. So it doesn't quite reach all the way down. I reckon in the hour it should be done by 7. We should be alright by 7. As soon as you come off the pit it still goes stupid, doesn't it? We're actually losing some. I think it's going out the front. We'll just scoop up out the front, don't really matter that much. Obviously once the pit's been reopened again, we'll just scoop out the front. Doesn't really matter. It started okay, and then I lost it down the side a little bit. Never mind. Yeah, we could have gone to the back a bit more. You watch, you won't even mind now. Oh well. I said, the problem is anyway, we still need to have enough time to be able to slow both of those fields. And it's going to take hours. The other option is that we put artificial on, but because I can't see where I'm going, I need to top it. The same reason we have to top from manure. Whereas the slurry, because of how dark it is, it'll be alright. Whoop! Yeah, I don't want to be that far over. Holy crap. I don't want to be that far over. Not again. I think it's coming out the front. Well, not a lot I can do to really solve that, to be fair. It's going to come out the front anyway. Because the problem is, obviously, the sheep will only go so far. So once it comes out the front, it's going to happen anyway. But I could have probably gone back a little bit. Whoop! Should be alright. So even if we do the artificial, we still need to refill it, which takes twice as long. It's an absolute bloody pain in the arse, it really is. %25 now. %30 maybe. It's about a minute a percent, I reckon. Should be done by 7. But yeah, like I said, hopefully this pit will be worth a lot of money. It was definitely worth doing it when I cooked up on the corn. It was definitely worth putting grass in then. Whether they'll stay at grass, probably not. Because obviously I need the corn, but yeah. Power up. I don't think the sheet's quite going to reach up the front, unfortunately. Oh well. Never mind. Really a small amount come out. If it doesn't rain, I don't mind just scooping it all out in the morning, just putting it aside. Right. Bingo. Done. Pretty much. Finished. That was a hell of a job, but we've certainly completed it. Done. That'll do for us. Excellent. Right, that'll do for us. we'll just put this thing away. And then we're done. This should start coming up in the next few days, hopefully. Should be done tonight. Excellent. Might as well get this all shut. Wow, what a day. What a crazy day. Excellent. So yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed, and yeah, we'll see you guys in the next one. Till next time, thanks ever so much for watching, everybody. We'll see you again soon. Ta-da! See you later.